Everyone knows that Susan's tracking ability has always been a mystery in the vast Arctic.
If she encounters a ptarmigan standing still as a target, she can hit it from 10 meters.
She can even take down 2 in a row when they are cooperative targets. But if the ptarmigan refuses to cooperate, she might miss, even if it is right in front. What is more incredible is the modern rifle she uses at the isolated Kavik camp. Susan's main source of protein usually comes from caribou meat during the winter months. But the spring migration has passed for a month, and the caribou herd has not appeared. Therefore, today Susan can only hunt other prey to store food for the coming days. But the spring migration has passed for a month, and the caribou herd has not appeared. Currently, the only animals seen on this land are almost exclusively the ptarmigan birds. Ptarmigans are not very smart birds, but unfortunately for them, they met Susan today. It can be said that the scope in her hand is almost useless at this moment.
She fired 2 consecutive shots, yet not a single feather was hit by her bullets.
Only when the ptarmigan flew away did she stop shooting and admit her failure. Even Susan had to admit that she is not yet a truly skilled explorer.
If she could catch one for food, it would be better, but she won't force it.
The next day, Susan puts on her brown bear hat, ready for another attempt. If the rifle with a scope didn't work, she decided to switch to a shotgun. She drives the small red vehicle to find prey further away from the camp. A Svalbard ptarmigan appears ahead, and Susan quickly gets out to load her gun. She quietly approaches the prey, hoping to get a better shot this time. The ptarmigan has begun to change its feather color to match the environment.
Susan could only watch the ptarmigan fly away, showing no signs of injury.
Even she couldn't believe she missed from that distance with modern ammunition. She drives the red vehicle again, continuing her search along the riverbank. Soon after, she discovers another ptarmigan enjoying some young willow buds. Susan immediately gets out and aims, finally taking down one bird this time. She takes advantage of the situation and quickly takes down a second one. After bringing the 2 prey back, she prepares to process them in the snow. The skin and feathers are very thin, so they can be processed easily by hand.
She only keeps the heart and the breast meat for her meal. Now it's time to go home and enjoy a well-earned meal.
On the way back, Susan stops again and aims her gun once more. The shot rings out, and this time she clearly hit the target. The bird flies a short distance before falling to the ground. Susan quickly runs over to pick up her third prey of the day. She processes it on the spot, leaving the remains for wild animals. Back at the camp, she begins to prepare the breast meat she collected. Back at the camp, she begins to prepare the breast meat she collected. Ptarmigan meat is bright red and very rich in energy and nutrients.
She coats it in breadcrumbs and fries it in a pan until it's ready.
After 2 days of hard work, she finally has about 1 kilogram of meat.
In comparison, hunting one caribou could provide nearly 50 kilograms of meat. If she can't hunt caribou and only relies on ptarmigan, she might starve.
A few minutes later, a hot portion of fried ptarmigan is complete.
Winter is coming, and Susan is preparing the last batch of fuel.
Today she will receive 15,000 liters of fuel transported from Fairbanks.
In this cold land, the transportation cost alone is $20,000. The transportation cost is even higher than the value of the fuel itself. And currently, the visibility has started to decrease significantly.
All Susan can do is try to make the most of the time.
A C-46 transport plane carrying fuel from Fairbanks lands at Kavik.